Welcome back to Singapore, everyone. We're here for two special reasons. The first one is obviously we're here for the football, and the second reason is me and Miss P got engaged the other day. So yeah, the day before, me and Miss P were wandering through the botanical gardens, and I stumbled across this quiet little corner. We stopped to take a selfie, and in that moment, it just felt the timing was right. We've been together now for 4 years, so proposing was always just a matter of time. Actually, I just picked up the ring a few days earlier, and honestly, I just didn't trust myself to keep it hidden, nor did I trust myself not to lose it. Miss P had obviously told me in a conversation before that she didn't want a big public proposal that would be way too embarrassing for her. But she did want a way to remember this moment, so I just thought that this little peaceful corner of the gardens fit the bill perfectly. Ding! It was kind of unexpected. I got the ring designed and then it was ready to pick up the day before we flew to Singapore. And I didn't want to carry it around for too long. And thankfully, she said yes, didn't you?
Lucky you. Just kidding.
And yeah, this is going to be a football vlog about Newcastle versus Arsenal at the National Stadium. If you don't like football, don't worry, you'll enjoy this video. We'll show you around some of Singapore, we'll show you the atmosphere, and there's a few surprises in this vlog, other than the fact that we just announced our engagement, yay! So here in Singapore, down by the marina area, is the Penny Black Pub. It's run by a few Newcastle United supporters and acts as one of the bases for the fans in this region to meet up and watch the matches on the telly. But since Newcastle were here to play some pre-season friendlies, not just here in Singapore, but soon over in South Korea as well, the fans can now enjoy watching the team in the flesh, which is just something that doesn't happen very often. It's been many years since Newcastle have been in this part of the world, so as you can imagine, the fans were very excited. So yeah, this has been a 4-night trip in total, and I will have a separate video about our entire time here, but this is just a football dedicated vlog about coming to watch my team, Newcastle United versus Arsenal. There is the festival of football here. There's AC Milan, I think Liverpool are here as well, and we have one match against Arsenal before all the Geordies fly off to South Korea. I sadly can't join all the Geordies in South Korea because I have an extra separate trip planned that starts tomorrow, but we're here with all the Geordies. A lot of people have flown over from Indonesia, Malaysia, obviously the UK. There's I think 5,000 traveling fans. There's been a few events already. I met John Beresford, and a classic legend player, and there was a meet and greet with Shola Amiobi and Shay Given, and we could take a picture of our recent trophy, the Carabao Cup. That was really fun. But yeah, today is just about going to the match and enjoying the atmosphere, and hopefully we'll get a result. But this is a pre-season match. It's not that important, really. What I really like about football events here in Asia is not only does it bring the fans together from around the world, but it also brings fans from all teams together. So there's never any bother, everyone just gets on and everyone comes here together for the love of the sport. So the pub is putting on a coach. It's ferrying all the fans from the pub to the stadium, but it's $15 per person. And so we've just ordered a grab. because it's only going to be $10 for the three of us. So that makes more sense. Thankfully, getting around Singapore is a breeze. This is a modern city and it has fantastic infrastructure. If you're getting a bus or a train or even a taxi to the stadium, it only takes about 15 minutes from the marina. Right, obviously it is insanely hot here in Singapore. We're here to watch Newcastle, but in this humidity, we are going to melt. Luckily, however, the guys at A Coolie have sent me and Miss P a couple of personal AC units to keep us cool in this crazy heat. So this little device here is like carrying your very own personal AC. It pushes air up at 9 meters per second. Now you can hold it handheld and blow it against your face. You can tie it around your neck and have it blowing up on your beautiful face. Or my favorite feature is clipping it to your shorts and having the aircon blow cool air up your shirt, keeping you sweat-free and a little bit cooler here in the Singapore humidity. Honestly, it's like having your own AC unit. I was just at the pub and a few of the Geordies were like, what is that? And then I started showing them and they said it is literally the best idea since sliced bread. And I've had to like let other people borrow it because they're just like obsessed with it. And honestly, even if you're not going to a football match, right? Maybe you're working outside on a building site or somewhere hot, or you're going on holiday somewhere and you want your own personal AC, then this is the perfect product for you. Okay, so obviously a big thank you to the guys at A Coolie for giving me this personal AC unit. They also gave Miss P her very own personalized fan as well, which is very much appreciated of here in Singapore. Check the link in the description below. It'll also get you a discount. And yeah, just stay cool, stay fresh if you're going somewhere hot and humid like Singapore. Thanks to A Coolie for the amazing product. I'll be using this a lot. Right, let's get some food. Let's get in the stadium and let's watch the match. We just bumped into a lovely older English couple. We've met them a few times already in the pub and just knocking about here in Singapore. And they're actually Nick Pope's parents, so the goalkeeper for Newcastle. And I didn't realise until like the second time I met them. And they're really lovely. Anyway, lovely, lovely, lovely couple. As expected, there's a lot more red shirts than black and white. Arsenal are probably the biggest club in London, right? And therefore, by far the most supported. There's a huge queue for merchandise on the Arsenal side. So yeah, the Arsenal fans might outnumber us today, but there is one thing here on display that Arsenal fans haven't seen in a very long time, and that is a trophy. This is the Carabao Cup. It's the trophy that we won last season after beating Liverpool at Wembley. And for the travelling Newcastle fans, this was something very rare for us to see and experience. Honestly, the grounds here at the Singapore National Stadium are incredible. We've just got this amazing uninterrupted view of the bay. You can see Marina Bay Sands in the background. Sorry, mate. And I'm going to take a picture of my friend Adam for him because he wants a picture as a souvenir. My friend Adam has a YouTube channel and his job is to document what it's like to be a Newcastle United fan. Talk about a dream job.
Okay, one more.
So look, I have the dream job, right? I travel around Thailand or the world making travel videos. That wasn't until I spoke to Adam. He makes a living making YouTube videos about supporting Newcastle United. Surely, Adam, you've got the best job in the world, right?
Well, in terms of a Newcastle support, I would say yes to that question. But honestly, I think especially when you're on YouTube, it doesn't matter what you do on YouTube, it's just being able to go out there and do what you want to do is your full-time job and living. I think that's the dream. So, well, I'd say yes in my personal point of view. You also say yes in your point of view as well. But it's amazing being out here. It's amazing seeing everything.
Yeah.
It's a real pleasure.
And because we both do YouTube, we met up in Japan last year, and now we're here in Singapore. What do you think of Singapore?
Incredible.
It's ridiculous.
I've not quite seen a place like it in terms of the infrastructure, but just everything is big.
And the best part about Singapore is it's really cheap. Adam's commandeered my AC unit, bless him. He is a Geordie. He's not used to this heat.
I tell you what, your sponsors can be lovely. I'm having a great time here. I love this, dude. It's so good.
You can have it after the trip. You can have it. I've got another one at home. Lots of great memories coming back to me about this time last year. Me and Miss P came to Singapore to see the Taylor Swift concert. However, just before the concert was about to start, there was an almighty rainstorm and we had to run in the rain. Do you remember, babe?
Yeah.
I think I've got a shot actually in the video of you running up these stairs.
I will only run for Taylor Swift.
That's
Now
true.
to run.
And to keep your hair dry. Obviously, all the girls had their hair done, they had their makeup done, everyone was dressed to the nines, and a big rainstorm came and kind of
I dressed up today too, so.
You did dress up nice. Let's show off your outfit, come on. Right, we are looking for gate 29. Woo! Now this is a pre-season friendly, so there's no points. There's just a little bit of pride involved. I don't really know if they're going to separate us or if we're all just chucked in there together. I mean, we're all been hanging out outside the stadium together. There are fans who support both teams in the same family. It's all very friendly, it's all love. So there's no bother here at the match. This is a bit strange. So they let us in. We're now in the stadium, right? But they won't let us actually in the stadium where there's drinks, where there's, you know, food, toilets, for another 25 minutes. So we have to sit here waiting for them to open the gate. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, open the gates, let us buy drinks, make more money for the stadium, right? Right, we're in. Here we are. First port of call. Let's get some food, or we might faint. Welcome to the stadium. It's absolutely massive. It's an Olympic stadium, so you don't get real close to the grass, which is always a bit of a nightmare. How are you? Good. Can I get 2 fish and chips? 2 fish and chips. 1 water. 1 100 plus. And 1 corn dog, please. Right, I've never tried a corn dog before. I think is it a hot dog on a stick? And then what's this? Is that French fries on the outside? Oh, there's cheese inside. There's no meat. I thought it was a hot dog. It's not good. We haven't had good food in Singapore, to be honest. I think we're spoilt for choice in Bangkok, aren't we? So let's do a seat review. Well, we have a beautiful seat with an amazing view of the spectacle of the game. But because this is an Olympic stadium, the pitch is in the middle, so it's miles away from where we actually sat. You're not on the pitch. You don't feel like you could touch the players. I mean, even if they're on the goal line, they still wouldn't be able to hear us if we shouted. But it's okay. The tickets were very expensive. I paid 204 Singapore dollars each. Yeah. How's the fish and chips?
Well, let me try the baby.
Is it good?
No.
So now, with some greasy, underwhelming stadium food as sustenance, it was time to sit back and enjoy the pre-match atmosphere. You know you're in Asia when the mascots are getting the most amount of attention than anyone else. So I don't know if you know much about football, guys, but my team, Newcastle, right? We're the richest football club in the world. Our owners are the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. They're worth trillions, right? We have an unlimited amount of money, but we're not allowed to spend it because there's a football rule called PSR, Profit and Sustainability, that's what it's called. Anyway, Arsenal are just, as we speak, unveiling their brand new striker. And it's a bit toxic for us because all of our best players want to leave and we can't afford to buy anyone new, or we keep trying to, but no one wants to come to us. So while Arsenal fans are cheering and enjoying their new signing, we're all sat here a bit miffed. Still, with the current state of our club, we remained positive and we enjoyed a few cold beers And actually, just a few minutes into the game, Newcastle went 1-0 up. However, it wasn't long before Arsenal equalised. Okay, so we've actually decided to move at half-time just down to the front. It's not a complete sellout, so we just think that to get a nicer view, closer to the pitch, and after the match, hopefully a nice view of the players coming to say hello, and maybe we'll take a nice picture with them. We'll see. How are you enjoying the match, babe? I know she's quite tired, aren't you?
Yeah. It's a bit, to be fair, I think it's a bit boring. Like, the game could be more exciting, but like, you know, it's fine.
I mean, it was a good start. I mean, that's football, you know. It's not always the best, but I'm enjoying it. It's just nice to watch the tune. For me, the best part is just seeing all the fans having a nice time and seeing all the black and white and all the players' names and people from all over the world coming to support the tune. I think it's really the highlight for me. The second half was way better, and we even went 2-1 up. But then, by the end, Arsenal had a penalty in the last minute to win the match 3-2. All in all, the match was brilliant, and all of the fans enjoyed coming together, seeing the players and supporting their team in the flesh for the first time in so many years. And to do that in such a magnificent backdrop as Singapore, this was a trip me and Miss P will never forget. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy this video, please drop it a like, and I'll see you in the next one very soon.